Congratulations, you have just finished taking your quiz 1 for Unit 2 Proportional Relationships yesterday or the day before on Tuesday. This is the last quiz you'll be taking this quarter, and today we're going to get familiar with the quiz corrections Google Doc that we will be using. So today you'll be watching this video and answering questions, and also taking a look at step 3 more closely and taking a look at which slides you got incorrect or partially incorrect. And then tomorrow we'll be either working independently or working in some small groups to make some corrections and gain some points back on your corrections. So step 1, after having opened this document on Google Classroom, you're going to go ahead and log into student.desmos.com and go back to your quiz. So you're going to want to go ahead and open a second tab like you see here and go to student.desmos.com and click back on your quiz. When you get back to your quiz, you may notice that it has been paused. However, don't worry, I will make sure it is unpaused so that you can continue the work. Once you click into your quiz, you should be able to see here at the top, right? If you go to the very top of Unit 2/quiz, you'll see this icon, which is to enter full screen, or this icon, which is to see any lesson feedback. You're going to want to go ahead and click on that so that you can see any comments I have made over here on the side. So step 2 is to check each slide or screen to see if there are any notes or feedback. And again, you're gonna want to click on that icon next to the calculator or next to the full screen. Every single slide has a comment. So the comment may say correct, the comment may say partially incorrect, or the comment might say incorrect. If the slide is marked as partially incorrect or incorrect, you will also see a minus 0.5 or 2/4 or 3/4, etc., meaning that you got something incorrect on that slide / the section. Once you take a look at all those, you can go ahead and go to step 3, which is to put an X in the box below any incorrect slides. And you're going to do this by going back to your quiz. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look. It looks like on screen 2 or slide 2, this individual got partially incorrect. So that means I'm going to go ahead and put an X under slide 2. Also for screen 2 or screen 3, looks like partially incorrect. So I'm also going to put an X beneath slide 3. Similar for screen 4 or slide 4, it is incorrect. So I'm going to go ahead and put an X there. Slide 5 or screen 5, also incorrect. So I'm going to go ahead and put an X there. Slide or screen 6 is correct, so I'm going to leave it blank. Slide or screen 7 is correct. Slide 8 is correct. Slide 9 is correct. Slide 10 is partially incorrect, so I need to put an X on slide 10. And then looks like slide 11 or screen 11 is also partially incorrect, so I'm also going to put an X there. So now I have put an X and I can see which problems I need to focus on or which slides I need to focus on correcting at a later time. I also want to make sure that you understand what these colors mean. So slide 2, or this blue problem, was just one slide, one problem. So this was graded out of 1 point. The second problem, which is the third slide, is also just worth 1 point. Slide 4 through 6 are 3 different slides, but all one problem. So this was graded out of 4 points. Similarly to these slides 7 through 9, or these orange problems, also 3 different slides, but one problem, graded out of 4 points. And same with these last 2 slides, but one problem was also graded out of 4 points. Once you have completed that, you're going to go ahead and read through and go to step 4. So you should analyze every slide that you got incorrect. I want to know what type of mistake you made. So you're going to read the following to become familiar with the different types of mistakes there could be. The first mistake is called a silly mistake, or an SM. You can use this when you look back at your work and can clearly see where you went wrong or didn't read the directions. A different type of mistake is a I didn't know then, but I know now, otherwise known as now. So when you can use this is when you look back at your work and you can't tell exactly what you did or there isn't any work, but now you know how to solve it. 3, I don't understand the question. So, right, you can use this when you look back and you can't figure out what the question is asking you to do. And 4, maybe you don't understand the concept, otherwise known as concept. You can use this when you look back and know what a question is asking, but you still don't know how to do what it's asking you to do. So these 4 types of mistakes, and you being familiar with all 4 of these is important, because when you get to fixing each one of these slides that are incorrect or partially incorrect, you will need to highlight one of these options, or if you think it's multiple, then you can highlight multiple. So for example, slide 2 I know is incorrect, so that means I want to go down to problem number 2, and I'm going to think about, well, was it a small mistake? Was it a no, I didn't know then, but now I know? Was it a I didn't understand what the question was asking me, or was it I didn't understand the concept? So maybe it was a now. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. I like green because that's my favorite color, right? So I'm going to highlight what type of mistake it is for each one of these problems up here that I got incorrect or partially incorrect. Right? So that's really what we're going to focus on today, and tomorrow we're going to focus on being able to explain how to get to the correct answer. Right? So today really our focus is figure out which slides were incorrect and mark this on the table, and also understand the 4 different types of mistakes and go ahead and highlight why you might have gotten what you got wrong, right? Is it a small mistake? Is it something you didn't know then, but you know now? Is it you just didn't understand the question, or is it that you didn't understand the concept? Tomorrow we will be working, like I said, in small groups or maybe independently to look at and make corrections to gain points back. So for the corrections part, you're actually given the solution. So all the solutions are back here on the quiz, and your goal, either independently or with a partner or a group, is to explain why this solution is correct, right? You need to explain how you get from the problem to the solution. So you're really focused on that middle part of the story. And you need to be as specific as possible. Many students lost some points for not being specific, not being very detailed. So please make sure that you use at least 2 sentences to explain your explain the solution. So be detailed and as specific as possible. So hopefully that made sense. If not, please make sure to press the help button right by the mute bar so I can come over and make sure that you understand so that you can use this today properly as well as tomorrow. Hoping to see lots of you get some points back so that you can show better understanding. See you soon!